So obviously we have different bins set up for different materials. So that's been broken down right down to sawdust and metal shavings. So separate bins and clean, tidied up every day. We have a bin change every second week where Gorilla will come and they will tell us pretty much whether or not we're doing the right thing or not. So as I say, it's a zero energy, zero waste house. So nothing on site gets wasted. We order our materials right down to the last sort of millimetre, so there's no wastage.
So your main contractor for the junk run is?
Gorilla.
Okay, and do they send you reports? Yep, I know about it. Has Chris, that's you?
Yeah.
Have you ever run a zero waste site before, and how are you finding it?
I've never done anything like this. I've never done a zero waste project, so it's completely new to me.
How's it going?
That's all right. I mean, I can't complain really. Like, everything's easily labelled and we know where we're putting things. So, it's, you know, gone are the days sort of where you just chuck everything into a large skip bin. So, yeah.
So what things are going to be particularly hard to deal with environmentally at, for example, the glue gun cartridges?
The interesting thing in the glue gun cartridges is the waste company wants them separated and then they're disposed of economically. So, so after we did all the glue on the floor, we kept all the cartridges separate and they just came and picked them up and disposed of them themselves. So.
Why is the timber floor going to be timber? Is it because it's relocatable, for example, or any other comments on insulation properties and less embodied with carbon?
So the subfloor is going to be timber, obviously. It's just like a standard practice for buildings to have timber floors, especially relocatable houses. I don't think there's a system in place yet for steel frame floors, apart from being in situ, so on site made. Concrete floors obviously can't be moved and relocated. So in terms of management and moving the house, it's a lot easier using timber.
Why?
Because you can pick the house up and go, like disconnect it from what we have here and take it away.
Which you can't do with steel?
Can't do with steel, no. Too heavy.
Last one. Say anything about the waste management systems process.
Waste management system is definitely interesting for us. It's a new approach to things, and I've said this before, this is a totally new experience for us as builders, and hopefully everyone starts moving this way just to reduce waste.
Awesome. Now I've got one question from me now.
Yeah.
So a little bit. Where were we on the build? Where are we going this week? And how did you fare putting the trusses up? And are they different from any other roof?
So this week we are cracking on with the trusses. We're at the stage where we're getting ready to have a roof put on this house. In terms of the roof truss layout, like, this isn't anything special from any other house. So it's a fairly standard type of truss system. So it was fairly easy to put these trusses up and whatnot. There's obviously key points that we have to think about when we're doing the roof, is that we have aircon units being put into the ceiling. So we have to allow areas where we have to allow space for them, as well as extra fixings on the roof for the solar panels that are pretty much going to cover the north facing elevation. So.
How many solar panels?
4 solar panels. Four solar panels, I'm pretty sure.
Cool. And what are we going to be up to the rest of this week?
So the rest of this week, we're just planning to try and get this roof smashed out. Trying to get everything ready for Friday, where the roofers are going to turn up with a roof mesh for the roof measure. Hopefully by this time next week, there'll be a roof on the house. So
Friday's just the measure, is it?
Just the measure, yep. And then
the roof going to be made out of?
So the roof is going to be corrugated iron, so colour steel. So just a standard product that we use on most New Zealand homes. So colour steel being probably the best roofing product we have. So yeah.
Will it be white?
Ooh, I'm not too sure about the colour of it. Yeah.
Thanks, Chris.
No worries.